Hello, 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 and welcome back to Final Fantasy. I'm Sir Jaxxy, and, well, this is kind of a follow-up episode. You all saw the tutorial, or should have by now if you're following this show, or if not, hey, maybe you didn't see it, I don't know. But, we did ShyBlue and I went through the tutorial and found out that we had different homeworlds, and therefore, though we could party up, we weren't in a group, so to speak. So, to solve that problem, I created a Sir Jaxxy character, like I said I would during the tutorial, and I have made him a Pugilist. And that puts him as Ul'dah being his home world or home city or whatever you want to call it. And therefore he'll show up in the same spot as ShyBlue. In fact, I even named my character Sir Jaxxy Silverwolf. That's right, because ShyBlue, when she went to do ShyBlue Silverwolf, for some reason the S didn't take it, she became Ilverwolf. So I figured I'd match her. Why not? Now, I did take and play through the tutorial once already for the Uldah tutorial, and I actually think it's different enough from the tutorial for Gridania that it was worth taking and doing another episode on. So we're going to take and begin a new game with this character. And we're going to take and show you the Ul'dah tutorial in starting. And if enough of you actually want to see the tutorials for the other cities, I will do those as well. Just let me know in the comments.
Here, feel.
But I do like the fact that each of the starting cities has their own tutorials, and they actually give a considerable amount of information for the starting city. So that's why I figured I'd go ahead and do this one. I am going to take and play my Lady Jaxxy character solo, so I will be continuing with her as an archer in Gridania. I think that outfit, armor, whatever you want to call it, is just cool. I'd like to have seen it a little more gold than yellow though, but you know. And you will see there is a lot of similarities between the two starting points, but like I said, it does give a lot of background on Ul'dah or Ul'dah. Okay. Hey, yo. You alright, lad? You were moaning something fierce for a while there. Feeling the effects of the ether, I reckon. I mean, no, we do have the same peddler. You'll get used to it, though. Don't worry. You there! Halt! Look at the little tiny driver with that big seat. Oh, what's this all about? Inspection. Men, search the carriage. I'm just an honest peddler, friend, so, don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out. Sir, look, some nuss. Honest peddler, was it? Since when do honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? Looks like that guard took that out of his back pocket. You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in a dungeon till the end of your days, unless you can afford the fine. Business as usual. Ah. Eorzea! Eorzea! To arms! To arms! Seven hells. Consider this a warning. Now go, all of you. So in Gardania we had birdmen, and here now we have lizardmen. Phew, that kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. You be careful round them brass blades, lass. Bastards'll have the shirt off your back if they fancy it. Like common bandits, they are, only less honest. Thank the gods for sending some beastmen to the rescue, eh? Seeing as we've still got a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Them young'uns don't much care for the conversation, you see. We got the twins again. Brent's the name, and peddling's be trade. And judging by your unusual garments, I'll wager you're one of them new adventurers. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now, that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Now let's do something a little different. Instead of going for power, let's do a massive fortune. There we go. Fortune, eh? Then I reckon you'll fit right in where we're going. Once you've learned to handle yourself in a fight, you'll want to pay a visit to whichever crafting or gathering guild tickles your fancy. And there's plenty to choose from, too. Whether it be weaving, alchemy, goldsmithing, or mining that interests you, Ul'dah got a place where you can learn your trade. Adventuring ain't just about killing things after all. A peaceful pastime may well help you make your fortune. Just remember though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. By and by, is this your first trip to Ul'dah? Why, yes it is. It is? Well then, Let this journeyed entrance tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Ul'dah is ruled by the Sultana in name, but as most folk know, the Syndicate holds all the real power. Them and their monetarist cronies would happily get rid of Her Majesty altogether, but that won't happen while she still commands the loyalty of the Royalists, and the Royalists are nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other, and they show no signs of stopping. Curse the lizard men, that's the Amalaja, couldn't care less about the Uldah politics. They have their own interests, see? And they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. They say war is a gift to peddlers, need breeding profit, and though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. Ah, at long last. Behold, Uldah Jewel of Thanalan, where folk turn sand into gold.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises. A solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ul'dah.
Well, I guess it's Ul'dah.
Even with the coming of the 7th Umbral Era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
And here's where we part ways, lad. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for putting up with me prattle. You never did tell me your name, though. Hey, but here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. Man, I am a big dude. I went for the tallest.
Nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
I went for the tallest I could, too, all the way up to 100 on height. Oi, adventurer, over here! Hi, I mean you. Fresh off the carriage, by any chance? How could I tell? Name's Wyman, and my business is knowing every bugger else's. Now then, what if I was to offer you some invaluable advice by way of welcome to our fair city? Free of charge, even. Just this once, like. Welcome to Ul'dah, the shining beacon of prosperity rising from the deserts of Thanolan. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. A mouse and keyboard, of course. Follow instructions to move your character and adjust the position of the camera. When you are ready to proceed, speak to Wyman. Close that. And off to talk to Wyman we go. Now first let's see. Let's get a screenshot if we can. Why not? I'm a good looking dude. Okay, we can close this. We know how to accept quests. Yes, exclamation marks. Thank you. Okay, so to be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Ul'dah, you must register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. We'll accept that. 'Tis plain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse. And I don't want that on my conscience. Do you see the size of me? Do you think anybody in their right mind's gonna try mugging me? But thank you. So, before you do anything else, you'll want to head over to the quicksand and speak with Momaudi. She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with adventuring, adventurer. Okay. You have begun a quest. Use the duty list to help you complete your task. Yes, we know all about the duty list. And the nice thing is, too, I found that if you click on what you're supposed to do, you bring up your map. And I didn't know this before. I didn't show you in the other part of the game, but you can make this mini-map any size you want. And when you start moving, it goes transparent. Now I'm sure there's settings for that as well, but I like the fact that I can have a map over to the side that's slightly larger than my mini-map. And that goes and gets out of the way when I need it to. Ooh, another little person. Let's see, do they have anything to say? If you're looking to mingle with folks from all over, then the quicksand is the place for you. That's all. That's pretty cool too, that it disappears when you take and start talking. And then comes back. It like gets itself out of the way. Pretty cool. Okay, all sorts of people in here. Let's see if we can't find the right one to talk to. No, that's not it. There she is. Complete a reward. Yes, people with check marks over their heads complete your quest. Of course, I'm so big I can't even see her. Okay. Now we get some information about Ul'dah. Why, hello there! Who might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name's Momadi, and I own this fine establishment, if it pleases you. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Ul'dah, so you might say that looking after great adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you, that is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. Like our conflict with the Eorzea, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanate for nigh on, forever now. Then there's the Garlean Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Aye, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all, there's worry and lingering feeling of loss. And little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the lesser moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an 8th hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye. 'Twas like the end of the world had come at last. But then things began to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next. Some of them 2 or 3. You'd think people would remember something like that, but the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. There is one thing the survivors agree on, though. The part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought violently, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering. I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame. Our recollections of those brave heroes are as jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten, and so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Ul'dah in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'll be happy to let you join the guild. All right then. A promise is a promise now. I'm counting on you to help put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy and prosperous Ul'dah means more business for the quicksand, too. Any road let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register, neat as you can. Sir Jaxxy Ilverwolf. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls off the tongue, it does. Alright, Mr. Ilverwolf, on behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. 12 as my witness. I swear to you, I'll bring you your money. In the East, it is said that even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you were given a fourth chance to offend. You two, attend to this scum. No, mercy, mercy. Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Nor an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe. Alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the women folk from time to time. Any road, welcome to Ul'dah, Sir Jaxxy. Take a moment to catch your breath, and I'll teach you a little about our fair city. Okay. Complete coming to Ul'dah. We get 50 of these, 50 experience and 103 gil. Quest complete. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken the first step as an adventurer in the city of Ul'dah. Listen well to the wisdom of Mamodi Modi. Then go forth and discover the incredible adventure that awaits you. Okay. Main quest scenarios. Okay, so important quests used to tell the story of Eorzea and her people are called main scenario quests. These tasks are easily distinguishable from others by their unique icons. So, one like flamey thing. So, this is where we're going to say goodnight. And we're going to stop because this is where I should be able to take and join up with ShyBlue and actually be in the same room and same area as she is when we take and continue the game. Right now she's gone to bed, so I can't test it out, but I'm pretty sure we're good to go. So if you've liked this episode, I know it was a little bit shorter, well maybe not, it's been half an hour. If you like this episode, go ahead, like it in the give me a like, a thumbs up, whatever that thing is down there. If you play Final Fantasy XIV, let me know. Let me know what realm you're on, what world you're in, all that type of stuff. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Why not? Find out when our next episodes come out. We're going to have a lot of episodes of Final Fantasy XIV. We are also still doing Aura Kingdom. Still doing Aeon, though not as frequently. And there's some surprises that I'm sure will be coming. I will be doing episodes of the Three Low Show covering MMOs, so keep an eye out for those. Only way you gotta know when a new episode's been put out is by subscribing. Also, and I usually don't do this, but if you like regular games and not just MMOs, why not check out my main channel, Sir Jaxxy Gaming, And, you know, check out all the things going on over there. I've got a lot of different games I play. That's the main home for the Three Low Show, where we take and look out for your gaming wallet. So, that pretty much covers everything I'm doing. Until next time, this is Sir Jaxxy fading out.